Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning into Psyched Radio San Francisco. We're live at Great American Music Hall. I'm Scarlett.
And I'm Natalka.
And we are talking to Pure Hex.
All right, my first question is, I really want to know if the name involves a hex or not. Some sort, or where does the name come from?
Yeah.
Like
Why
a
Pure?
specific hex?
Yeah, does it involve a specific hex? Or why Pure Hex? What's the reason?
It's like the one name that we could all kind of agree on, you know? We were throwing ideas out there. I don't remember the exact transition. I feel like we wanted, I think it kind of embodies the sound of our music a little bit too, you know what I mean? I don't know. That was like 3 years ago. I think we were just all grateful that we all agreed on one name, to be honest.
Were there any names that were close seconds?
Stranger. Stranger was the band that was the prototype for Pure Hex, which was just a trio with Zach and 2 other members who have since left.
One time Hussein suggested Crime Boss. You remember that? It didn't stick.
I can't think
I will never forget.
I made that name?
Yeah.
Whatever. That'd be cool, like rap name, Crime Box. Opening for Death Grips.
All right.
Anyway, Pure Hex stuck, clearly.
Pure Hex suck, yeah.
So no hex involved.
No, the music is the hex.
Yeah, I definitely think it's like a powerful, it feels like a coven. It's like, where do I sign up every time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you have to do is come to the show.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked Moondrops. Is this your first GAM? First Great
Yes,
American?
it is. We're all like, oh my God, can't believe we're here. We're excited to be here.
Oh, yeah.
I know the hex. It's the ringing in your ears when you leave the show.
So you just came out with the recent song Still Dark. What were your biggest influences on that album, would you say, musically?
For me, it was Cocteau Twins, for sure. Just 80s styled stuff. Shoegaze, alternative type stuff. Dream pop.
For me, honestly, the person that we worked with, his name's Corey Kaufman, and when we flew out to Colorado to work with him, he was just super comforting, and it was a really good experience. So I feel like I drew a lot of inspiration in the moment from him. It's a really nice experience. Yeah.
I feel like the pandemic was my influence. Low key, is that an acceptable answer? I don't know, but I feel like everybody was affected by the pandemic. Probably everybody was writing quarantine music, but also our bassist was moving on to another stage of life. He had a baby, so it was our kind of final culmination of us in that lineup doing something together.
That sounds really special. Yeah.
I mean, in terms of guitar tones, like Zach was talking about Cocteau Twins, that's for me as well. Again, I said The Cure is a huge influence on me in general. And then for just the louder, distorted parts, I would draw a lot of inspiration from early Smashing Pumpkins, like Gish and Siamese Dream, and then also the band Hum from a huge influence on me, and just big loud guitar tones. Those 2 bands are 2 of my favorite bands. So, yeah.
Totally. Now, what I want to ask y'all about is your most recent tour. I want to hear a little bit about it. Each of you tell me your favorite night. Tell me your favorite night on the tour, and then tell me why.
One night, Hussein ran me over, backed into me with my own car, actually. It started off pretty horrific, but we got a lot closer. We became a lot closer after that. You know what I mean? Because he hurt me, and I was bummed, and then I was like, yo, I love you, and he's like, I love you too.
He should have been standing behind the car.
For me, it was definitely the smell in LA. It's always fun doing a DIY spot like that. And we had some major technical difficulties, but I think it was probably one of our stronger sets that we played, so it was super fun. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of a tie between Program and the Smell, because Program I grew up always wanted to go there, so it was cool playing there. And the Smell, I just think the music was the best of tour that night, so I was really just stoked on playing.
My favorite was San Diego. We played at Shea Cafe, and we had a weird lineup change at the last minute. I think everything we're saying was it was stressful at first and then it rocked, which is DIY shows in a nutshell. Yeah, but the sound people there were really cool, and I just had a good time working with them. It was really fun.
My soul left my body for that entire experience, you know? I would just I was almost on autopilot, just but so all the nights were really, really fun to me, but then just just like memory wipe. I don't know, you know, but it was a good time.
What is next for you guys? What's in the works? What do you have going on?
We have a bunch of local stuff lined up. We're doing Twin Shrieks Fest in October, which will be a bunch of local bands and also a bunch of not local bands, which is really fun. And we're gonna do something with Swaying Church, which is a label based in the Bay. And then we're gonna do another Psyched radio show around Halloween at Eli's with a crazy lineup. And then we're doing one at a warehouse in November. So we have like a bunch of like local tiny festival kind of things. And then in December, we're gonna go to Seattle and play this little festival called Tremolo, which is all shoegaze. It's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be fun. Who doesn't love going to Seattle in December to play shoegaze?
Honestly,
ask
it
you
sounds
that.
really ideal, though.
I know.
Like the dreary weather and the gloom and just a shoegaze festival. Like, I'd stand outside in the rain.
Yeah. We have to expand the Coven to the Pacific Northwest.
The Coven's gotta travel. The Coven needs to expand to the Pacific Northwest. Did any of y'all have anything you want to say before we wrap it up? Any final things you want to shout out or say hi to, or, I don't know, curse?
Check out the Moondrop single that's dropping tonight. They're playing at 9 o'clock. Yeah, the new single is great. They have an EP on the way, so check that out for sure.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into Psyched Radio San Francisco. We've been chatting with Pure Hex. I'm Scarlett.
And I'm Natalka.
And thanks for joining us.